Ooh, did I get you? Either way, I promise you're in for a treat. Welcome to Captain Discovery, where tonight we're diving deep into one of Halloween's sweetest mysteries, candy corn. Can you believe it? More than 35 million pounds of candy corn are sold every year, equivalent to more than 9 billion pieces of candy corn are made. Pretty crazy, right? Have you ever wondered how candy corn is made or why it's so closely tied to Halloween? Tonight, we'll reveal it all, from the bubbling cauldrons of sugar to the cutting-edge machinery. We'll take you inside the heart of a candy corn factory to witness its creation, step by step. And trust me, what you're about to see is more than just sugar and colors. It's a journey that has spanned over a century. So sit back, grab a handful of your favorite Halloween treat, and let's explore the magic of candy corn. Before we step into the factory, let's take a trip back in time. Because believe it or not, candy corn has been around for over 140 years. It all started in the late 1880s, when a man named George Reniger worked at the Wonderla Candy Company in Philadelphia. Back then, America was deeply rooted in farming, and Reniger wanted to create something unique to celebrate the country's agricultural heritage. His inspiration? Corn, a symbol of the harvest and abundance. But it wasn't called candy corn yet. It was known as chicken feed, and it wasn't tied to Halloween at all. In fact, for the first 50 years, this candy was marketed year-round and sold primarily to farmers, representing the fruits of their labor. But how did this humble candy go from chicken feed to the Halloween icon we know it today? Well, the shift happened in the 1950s, when confectionery companies started to market candy corn as a fall treat. Its bright colors, yellow, orange, and white, mirrored the changing leaves and the harvest season. It was the perfect fit for Halloween, a holiday that celebrates abundance, spookiness, and of course, sweets. By the time the 1970s rolled around, candy corn had cemented itself as the unofficial candy of Halloween. Today, more than 9 billion pieces of candy corn are made every year, and over 75% of that is consumed in the lead-up to Halloween. But enough about history. Let's dive into the heart of the action and see how this sugary icon is made. So what exactly goes into making these tiny triangles of Halloween goodness? Surprisingly, candy corn is made from a simple list of ingredients, but it's the precision and skill in combining them that brings the magic to life. Here are the key ingredients that go into every piece of candy corn. Sugar, the core ingredient, giving it that unforgettable sweetness. Corn syrup adds a sticky, chewy texture that makes each bite satisfying. Gelatin, this holds the candy together, giving it that firm but slightly soft bite. Honey, a subtle touch of natural sweetness that enriches the flavor. Edible wax. Both carnauba and beeswax are used to give each piece its signature glossy finish. Vanilla extract, the key to that familiar rich flavor. Food coloring, the magic behind the tri-colored layers, white, orange, and yellow. The production begins with all these ingredients measured out to precise amounts. So precise that even a small imbalance could ruin the batch. Factories use industrial-sized kettles to mix everything together. And these kettles can hold up to 500 gallons of molten candy syrup at a time. Once the ingredients are blended, they're heated to around 245 degrees Fahrenheit, 118 Celsius, turning them into a thick, sugary syrup. Now it's time to see how this syrup transforms into the familiar candy corn we all know. Discovery Challenge. We want to know, which brand makes your favorite candy corn? A. Brach's, the top-selling and most recognized brand with the classic flavor everyone knows. B. Jelly Belly, known for its high-quality candy corn and fun flavor twists. C. Zachary, a popular brand for budget-friendly and bulk options. D. Wonderlay, the original maker of candy corn dating back to the late 1800s. Comment below with your answer. Let us know why it's your favorite, and if you have a special way of enjoying your candy corn. We can't wait to read your responses. Now that we have our sweet syrup ready, the real magic begins at the next step: molding and layering. The special molds used in the production of candy corn play a crucial and unique role. Instead of traditional metal molds, cornstarch molds are used to shape each individual piece of candy corn. First, trays are filled with dry cornstarch, and then small indentations are made in the cornstarch, mimicking the shape of a corn kernel. These trays act as molds, with each cavity forming a small candy piece. Cornstarch not only helps maintain the shape of the candy, but also absorbs excess moisture from the hot syrup during the cooling process. This is vital to ensure each piece of candy keeps its structure, while staying soft and chewy. Did you know each tray can hold more than 1,000 pieces at once? And thanks to automation, the machines can pour this syrup into the molds at high speeds, processing millions of candy pieces every day. Once the molds are ready, the candy syrup is poured into them in layers. First, the white layer, then the orange, and finally the yellow. The cornstarch ensures that the layers remain separate, preventing them from blending together, which gives each candy corn its distinct three-color look. After the candy is layered, the trays are moved to a cooling tunnel, where they are chilled for about 24 hours. This step is critical. It allows the candy to harden while ensuring the inside remains soft. Once the candy has solidified, it is removed from the cornstarch molds, and the excess cornstarch is sifted off to be reused for the next batch. Next up, polishing and coating. After the candy corn is cooled and taken shape, it is transferred to large rotating polishing pans. Inside these pans, thousands of candy corn pieces are gently tumbled, while being evenly sprayed with a thin layer of edible wax. As the pans rotate, the candy corn is softly rolled and brushed against each other, allowing the wax to coat every surface. After polishing, the next step is quality control. Each piece of candy corn is inspected to ensure it meets the required standards for color, size, and shine. Any pieces that don't meet the standards are separated, melted down, and recycled for future batches. Finally, the candy corn is sent to the packaging line, where machines can pack up to 500 bags per minute. From small packs for children to large bags for Halloween parties, each candy is wrapped in the familiar colorful packaging. And there you have it! Millions of tiny candy corn pieces are now ready to be shipped across the country, bringing sweet joy to the Halloween season. Now that you've seen the entire production process, let's have some fun with 5 spooky facts about candy corn that you probably never knew. 1. World's largest candy corn. The largest piece of candy corn ever made weighed an incredible 1,700 pounds. Created by Jelly Belly in 2001, this giant candy corn holds the Guinness World Record and stands as a testament to the candy's iconic status in American culture. 2. All-American Classic. Candy corn is exclusively made in the US, with most production taking place in just a handful of factories. Low-calorie indulgence. A typical serving of candy corn, about 19 pieces, contains around 140 calories. 4. Eating habits. A survey revealed that 47% of people eat the white tip first, while only 17% start with the yellow base. 5. Barely changed. The production method has remained almost the same for over 100 years. Why mess with perfection? And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the production process of candy corn, one of the most iconic Halloween treats. Isn't it amazing how such a simple little candy can bring so much nostalgia and fun to the Halloween season? From its humble beginnings as a handmade treat to today's high-tech production lines, candy corn has certainly come a long way. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Captain Discovery for more fascinating explorations of how everyday products are made. Don't forget to ring that bell to stay updated on all our future videos. Wishing you all a fun and festive Halloween. See you in the next video.